My name is Samantha. I'm a pharmacist. I'm 26 years old. So before the back pain, I used to be much more active. I used to like to go for hikes. I used to love paddleboarding. I used to do yoga and just being active with my family. I started to have low back pain and I had some leg pain. So we went to the doctor and that's when I had my first x-rays and MRI. And they saw a herniated disc and I had degenerative disc disease. It was definitely a scary diagnosis and unexpected to see that at my age, and so it was a lot to go through.
Samantha's had back pain for a long time, and it just got progressively worse, and she would see chiropractors or whatever, and they would say, were you in a car accident? Were you physically abused? Like, why is your body so bad? And it was heartbreaking to watch her, go from paddleboarding in her bikini to just not having any life. She really didn't. She couldn't sit through a movie. She couldn't go for a walk. She walked, like super slow. And as a parent, it was awful. And so we started looking into what to do. And I'm a nurse, so I have some knowledge of fusion and such. And we saw probably 3 different surgeons. And they all said, you're too young. You don't want to do a fusion, and once you do a fusion, you're impacting this disc and that disc, and sounded like it just wasn't what I wanted for her. So I started Googling alternatives, and I sent her this thing on BalancedBack.
When I would tell people I was doing this surgery, I'd get that look of panic, and then I would tell them that they were all US doctors flying down, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, and they would feel calmer, and that was the reassuring factor for me. My only other option was a fusion, and knowing that I was gonna have surgery after surgery and this could potentially be one surgery that fixed it all, I wanted to go with the risk that seemed greater at the time, but that could have a greater benefit in the long run.
So we decided to come down and do it, and have not regretted it for 1 minute.
So I'm completely back to 100% my routine from years and years ago when my back was good. But it probably took about 6 months till I was fully no more aches and pains as much, and was able to start really doing things. So since surgery, I've been able to go on those walks with my dog that I really wanted to. We can take 4-mile walks and it doesn't hurt anymore. I was able to travel across the country to Washington State to see my best friend, which was another one of my goals. And coming here, I got to go paddleboarding finally, which was my ultimate goal from last year. So before my surgery, I was a couch potato because I couldn't do anything besides watch TV and eat snacks. So I did gain a lot of weight. So then when I came back, I was determined to kind of get back into shape. From my highest point, I've lost about 50 pounds, which, I feel better. I can wear my old clothes again. It's just easier on my back too. So it's been really nice to be able to move again and actually feel healthy and fit. I think this was the best decision I've made. I've never regretted it, even when I've had my days where my hips hurt or my legs hurt, and I'm always so grateful that I did it. So I would really recommend people look into it, and if it is an option, I personally feel like it was the best option. I can't imagine if I had gotten a fusion and kind of the limits that provides.